Yep.
Good shot.
I like that.
I see you.
She's on fire.
Stay left, Danny.
Oh. Okay.
Hit me.
There it is. Oh, that's a dunk. That's a dunk. 2014.
Nice.
Let's go, Megan.
MVP.
Right.
MVP. Oh.
It's time for the NBA. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Star pair of Levine and DeRozan are your wingmen. Mr. Incredible is out there with Vucevic, and it's Ball in at the point guard position. And for the Pistons, guard spots filled by Cunningham and Ivy. Thompson is out there with Isaiah Stewart, and it's Duren in at the 5. This should be a fun one, Greg. Two teams that are among the most athletic in the NBA.
And I don't know if it'll be a track meet, but it will be an up-tempo game. And that's the only way these teams know how to play.
And so it's the Pistons getting on the board first. He takes it in. Shots good by Mr. Incredible.
This is why Lonzo Ball was drafted number 2 overall. Elite vision and size.
Here's Cunningham. Shoots over Ball. Cunningham's shot is off. Here's Mr. Incredible. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Mr. Incredible's got his second bucket.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
Cunningham on the wing. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Excellent D there from Ball.
Smitty, even though the injuries limited Cade Cunningham in those first 2 seasons, his ceiling has to remain very high.
It is, GA, because of his basketball IQ and court vision. They are impressive for his age. He's got the size and athleticism. And plus, he's dedicated on getting better.
Here's Mr. Incredible. Hits the front of the rim and out. Pistons have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Cunningham's shot is off.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Ball surveying the defense. Outside, Levine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Chicago needs to get a shot on. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Basketball. Here's Cunningham. His last outing, he had 24 points. Pass to Stewart. DeRozan against Thompson. Shoots over DeRozan. Here's Stewart, and the dunk by Stewart.
Love the activity of Stewart, making himself useful on the offensive glass.
Passes it to Levine. DeRozan against Thompson. Stolen by Thompson. To the inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Sturdy play by Stewart.
The Bulls will go for a different look here. Vucevic checked in for Andre Drummond. Mr. Incredible comes in for Williams. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Kobe White. So the Bulls 5 right now. LaVine on the wing along with DeRozan. Vucevic is out there with Mr. Incredible. And it's Ball in at the point guard. Set it up. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. To the wing right side. Cunningham kicks to Stewart. Vucevic with the block.
This is the next step for Nikola Vucevic. Can he start to become a better defender and shot blocker?
That one drops for him. Stewart's got the lead up to 7 now for the Pistons.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
Driving to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And yeah, how about this team also following up their shots? Getting those offensive boards, also a key for their success.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Bulls lean in on their veteran core. Zach LaVine said you just got to be consistent every day and have championship habits. Each and every day you've got to have a goal in mind and get to that mindset of we're building for something. We've all sacrificed a little bit for the greater good. Kevin?
And that's what we're talking about. That's what it takes. David, thanks. That one's in there. The Detroit lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from LaVine.
The burst of speed from LaVine. He's so tenacious and clever on the drive.
1:44 left in the first half. Count it. Thompson's got 4 this quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Outside, Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Sharing the wealth. Zach LaVine sees someone with a better shot and moves the ball.
For the Detroit Pistons, they come in off the loss to the Hornets. And the pass to Ivy. 1:16 left now here in the second. Ball against Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Thompson. It's stolen. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Mr. Incredible, the pass to DeRozan. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Once he gets inside like that, there's nothing you can do against DeRozan.
Driving inside. They get the rebound. Pass to Stewart. Tries again. The shot's good. Stewart's got 12 in the game.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Here's Mr. Incredible. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
I mean, he's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's a beautiful play.
To the paint. And the dunk by Stewart.
It's an added bonus whenever Stewart scores like this, showing how explosive he can be.
Ball against Cunningham. Outside, Ball. Just 5 on the clock. On its way from DeRozan for 2. Isaiah Stewart has been on display for the Detroit Pistons.
Your Pistons, 37, the ball, 30. Fans, your Pistons dance team.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Gotta like what Isaiah Stewart has done in this one, guys.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
Sliding into the wing spots, it's Ivy and Thompson. Isaiah Stewart out there with Durham. And it's Cunningham in at the point. That's the group for Detroit right now. You know, Steve, the last couple years, league-wide, scoring is way up for teams, but also for individual players. What's your read on that?
Well, I think from the scoring situation, defense is totally different than when we played. It's more free-flowing. Also, the three-point shot, they're taking way more three-point shots, long rebounds, and they have fast break, more fast break and transition points. But it all comes down to shooting the 3. More threes mean more points. Textbook play by Cade Cunningham. He knows better to mess up that open look.
DeRozan on the wing. Back to LaVine. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. 13 feet away. Duran pulls it in.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
Levine just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Chicago calls timeout.
Substitution on the court.
6 seconds left in the third quarter. Puts up a deep 3, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Detroit Pistons riding high with a 23.
67, the ball.
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So the Bulls 5 right now. Ball and Levine are the guard set. Mr. Incredible is out there with Green, and it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low.
The big man, Nikola Vucevic. Strength and mobility. Booyah!
Cunningham looking it over. Now here's Duran. He's guarded closely, misses in close. Here's Mr. Incredible, Vucevic trying to get open. And that's going to be a travel. GA, is it me, or does it feel like we've had more parity in the league the last few seasons?
Well, Kevin, the playoffs have been pretty hard to predict lately. I will give you that. There's been only one repeat champion in the past decade. It's a competitive league.
Wiseman's checked in for Detroit.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman, roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
Here's Mr. Incredible, and it's off the back rim, no good. Detroit leading by 23. Pass to Thompson. He feeds it to Wiseman, and finished off by Wiseman.
Great awareness by Thompson, wanting to find his open teammates whenever he can.
The Bulls shooting the ball at 42%. Ball, the pass to Mr. Incredible. Another shot. Wiseman with the rebound. Detroit's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Takes a 3. He misses his 3rd shot of the game. He has made 6 of his 9. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Mr. Incredible can't get it to go. Cunningham against Levine. Puts it up from 15. Wiseman, great positioning on the putback.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside DeRozan. And the NBA's new CBA cracking down on the top spending teams, Greg, but also the bottom spending teams.
Yeah, before teams had until the trade deadline to hit the minimum salary floor. Now they've got to be there day one, or they lose out on luxury tax distributions, which could end up in the millions.
Good on the bucket.
DeMar DeRozan is so good when he has space to get out and get his legs moving on a break.
For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. It's stolen by Vucevic. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Over Thompson. DeRozan. That's good.
That's all muscle memory for DeRozan. He's the king of the mid-range.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Wiseman kicks to Thompson. Lets it go from 14. Yep, that one goes.
I know Thompson wants to get closer in, but this versatility will serve him well.
Ball, the pass to Mr. Incredible. DeMar DeRozan on the wing. Passes it to Mr. Incredible. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Pistons.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
Shots good by Duran.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Now here's Levine. It's good.
Strong through contact. Vucevic gets it done.
Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
And there's the... And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish.
PlayStation